Are you feeling stuck, watching endless self-help videos, but still not seeing any real change in your life? Do you keep waiting for the perfect opportunity, a lucky break, or someone to come and rescue you from your problems? If you're tired of staying in the same cycles, feeling like your life is on repeat, then this video is for you. Today we're looking into the harsh truths that can flip your life around. You'll realize why you might be your own biggest obstacle and why choosing discomfort is the key to true growth. Be sure to subscribe and stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear path for a better life. No more waiting, no more excuses, just real change. Ready to take charge of your life? Let's get started. Break through your limbo. Do you feel you're living life on a repetitive cycle? It's because you are, and it's become your limbo. We often get caught in familiar routines, watching the same types of videos, following the same daily habits, and spending time with the same people. We crave that familiar comfort, but comfort isn't where growth happens. The truth is, if you want different results, you need to change what you're feeding your mind every day. Think about it. When you keep doing the same things, you're training your brain to stay exactly where it is. Your familiar zone becomes a prison, trapping you in the same cycles, the same outcomes, and the same problems. Most of our issues come from things that have become too familiar, and it's easy to overlook these because they feel normal. For example, if you start developing headaches, you might brush off someone's suggestion that it could be due to poor posture while sleeping. You tell yourself, "I've always slept this way. It can't be that." But such small, familiar habits might be building into a bigger issue without you even realizing it. Our familiarity with certain routines blinds us to their negative impacts. Just because something feels normal doesn't mean it's good. Breaking through your limbo starts with recognizing this. Challenge your comfort zone. Put yourself in positions where you seek out new experiences. Watch different types of content, learn a new skill, or connect with new people. Feed your mind something different, and you'll start to see different results. It's uncomfortable at first, but discomfort is where real growth happens. The only way out of your current situation is to break your limbo and try something new. Don't let familiarity become your enemy. Take control, make a change, and watch as your life starts to transform in ways you never imagined. The only savior is you. It's a tough pill to swallow, but the sooner you accept that not someone or something is going to come and save you, the sooner you can take charge of your life. Too often, we fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect opportunity, the ideal relationship, or a group of friends who will miraculously lift us out of our current struggles. We hope for that magical moment when everything changes for the better. But here's the truth. External saviors are a myth. Change doesn't just happen to you. It happens because of you. There is no one out there with a map to your dreams, ready to guide you every step of the way. This realization is not meant to discourage you, but rather to empower you. It means that you don't need someone's help to change your circumstances. You don't need someone else's approval to start living the life you want. Every small action you take, every decision you make, is a step towards your own self-improvement journey. By embracing this truth, you tap into your inner strength and resourcefulness. You learn to rely on yourself, to seek out the tools and knowledge you need, and to act even when it's uncomfortable. Waiting for someone to come along and make things right keeps you stuck in the same place. Instead, choose to be the hero of your own story. Decide that your growth and happiness are worth the effort. Stop waiting. Start doing. You already have everything you need within you to create the change you want to see. Choose your suffering. Life is full of unavoidable challenges, and no matter how hard we try, we can't avoid all the pain and discomfort that comes our way. But here's the key difference. When we choose to face discomfort on our own terms, we prepare ourselves for whatever life throws at us. Most of us spend our days trying to play it safe, avoiding anything that feels too hard or uncomfortable. We stick to our comfort zones, hoping to shield ourselves from pain. But when an unexpected hardship hits, an illness, a job loss, or a sudden setback, we find ourselves completely shattered. It's not the hardship itself that breaks us. It's the fact that we're not used to facing it. Most of us are not comfortable with suffering in life. This elevates fear within us. We become anxious about health problems, failure, or even death. The fear of unchosen suffering. It's the fear of pain we didn't prepare for, the kind that catches us off guard. But there's a solution. Choose your suffering. By intentionally doing hard things, whether it's exercising when you don't feel like it, waking up early, or tackling a difficult task head-on, you build mental and physical resilience. You teach your brain that discomfort isn't something to be avoided. It's something that is natural and easy to face. This voluntary suffering is like training for a marathon you didn't know you signed up for. When you choose to push your limits, you're building the muscles needed to withstand life's inevitable challenges. It's not about making life harder. It's about making yourself stronger. The more you choose discomfort now, the less power unexpected hardships will have over you later. Instead of being shattered by life's curveballs, you'll stand tall, knowing you've faced tough situations before, and come out stronger every time. Embrace the struggle now so that when unknown suffering comes, you're not just ready to survive, you're ready to thrive. You are your biggest enemy. Here's another harsh truth. Your biggest enemy isn't your circumstances, your past, or the people around you. It's you. We all have moments we regret, things we've done that we're not proud of, and behaviors we wish we could change. But these mistakes don't define who you are. The real problem starts when you let these shortcomings shape your entire identity. You replay your failures in your head, convincing yourself that you're not good enough. It's like hitting rewind on a bad movie and watching it over and over again, hoping for a different ending. This creates a self-destructive feedback loop. You feel like a failure, so you act like one, and the cycle continues. But won't self-improvement ideas make me better? They can. But here's the twist. Starting self-improvement often stems from a place of self-rejection rather than self-acknowledgement. You tell yourself, I need to fix everything that's wrong with me. And for a while, you throw yourself into it, consuming every piece of advice and every quick fix solution. But it doesn't last. Why? Because deep down, you're still driven by a belief that you're broken, that you need to change because you hate the person you are now. One bad day, one slip up, and you're back to square one feeling even worse than before. Here's the shift. Don't hate yourself into self-improvement. You can't build a better life on the foundation of self-loathing. Instead, start from a place of self-acceptance. Acknowledge your mistakes, but don't let them define you. Embrace who you are right now, flaws and all. Only then can you make lasting changes that come from a desire to grow, not a desperate need to fix what you think is broken. Maybe right now, you are your own biggest enemy, but know that you can also be your biggest ally. Be kinder to yourself. It's the first step towards real transformation. Actions speak louder than knowledge. You've watched countless self-help videos, read books, and listened to hours of podcasts, hoping they'll change your life. But here's the truth. Nothing changes if you don't take action. Knowledge alone isn't enough. You might feel good about learning new concepts, but consuming content without applying it makes your brain stagnant. It's like buying a new car but never driving it. You're only going to ruin its battery. You can know everything about personal growth, but until you put it into practice, you're just stuck in the same place. The real transformation happens when you apply even the smallest piece of what you've learned. It's better to take one small action than to consume hours of advice you never use. Start with tiny steps. If you learned a new productivity tip, try it today. If you read about the benefits of exercise, do a 5-minute workout. Remember, action is what bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Stop overloading on knowledge and start taking action. That's where the real growth lies. Remember these 5 truths. Only when you acknowledge them will you see real change, because the power to change lies within. Stop waiting, Stop hogging on knowledge and step out of your comfort zone. Embrace discomfort, face your fears, and be your own hero. Understanding these truths is where your real journey of self-improvement starts. You are your greatest ally, and your growth begins the moment you decide to take that first step forward. Remember, true change doesn't happen to you, it happens because of you. Start now and watch your life transform. Be sure to subscribe and watch our video on how you can implement gratitude into your life and start becoming an ally to yourself. And always remember, Habitual Harmony is here to help you create a life you're proud of.